Welcome back, rulers! Today's episode contains a content advisory.
If you are susceptible to the power of the old ones, please proceed with caution as to avoid going mad with the revelation.
Ooh, I'm Ryan Gomez.
And I'm Liana Burnside, and this is TCGplayer.com.
Yeah, I feel like we need the X-Files theme song playing in the background today as we talk about these cards.
They are spooky. We're starting off with Umar At-Tawil, Master of 1000 Keys, and forgive me if my tongue isn't forked enough to say that properly.
Yeah, you know, for an Elder God, he is completely vanilla as a ruler.
Yeah, well, I mean, at least he has that dapper hat.
Can we just focus for like a minute? I mean, his effects, Leon, he doesn't do anything. I don't care what he looks like. He doesn't do anything.
Well, that's because you want to flip him early. Possibly as early as turn 2 if you use this Energize.
And then, as expected of a Cthulhu, he's powerful and really good at killing stuff, right? So, unless your opponent is ramping, Yog Sola can come in with enough counters that he can just start wiping out your opponent's strongest stuff.
Oh, definitely.
That's good.
And is it just me, or does he have a Keyblade?
Mention it. He does kind of look like a Kingdom Hearts villain, I guess.
Next off, we have Azathoth, Hunter of Reality, and my goodness, these tentacle boys are surprisingly well dressed.
Well dressed, yeah. We'll keep it right there. Sure. All right, let's go with that. Anyways, this card comes down. He's got an enormous price tag. Like 8 will before he comes down. So how are you going to survive long enough to even play this guy?
It's easy. You just put him into your Humpty Dumpty Shion deck.
All right, let's try outside the Wanderer format. What do you got?
Let's see. You could use Soul Hunt to get him into your graveyard, and from there use something like Shadow Doppelganger to get him onto the field.
Okay, so getting him onto the field is going to require some sleight of hand, but once he's on, oh boy.
Right? Your opponent has to kill him 7 times to really get rid of him.
And he can basically, his ability, can target J rulers, right? So he's basically just a monster. However, just because he is hard to kill doesn't mean that he is unstoppable. He can still be removed from the game entirely with some of Zero's new cards.
Right, which is actually a really cool bit of flavor. It is easier to remove Cthulhu's from reality than it is to kill them.
Yeah, it's still a glaring weakness, though. I mean, like any true darkness card, it's risky, it's got a bit of a gamble to it.
Yeah, but I will feel cool playing it, and that's good enough for me.
Okay. Well, the Cthulhu support cards are a little bit lean, but we've got a few goodies. Here's one, the Nameless Mist.
That Resonator buff is pretty negligible.
Right, but being able to snatch your opponent's regalia away starting on turn 1, that's pretty nice.
Speaking of turn 1, Darkness finally gets a good 1-drop in the form of Creature from Chaos.
A chump blocker with Bite, right? You can hang out and you can kind of keep your opponent second-guessing themselves.
Or you can give him Blood-Covered War Axe and clear the entire field for 2 will.
Yeah, that includes your half of the field, but yeah, sure, why not? Man, it is definitely going to see play. I think it's just a brutal card.
Yeah, and this card is common, so expect it to wreak havoc in sealed events.
Oh, man. All right, well, we better wrap this episode up before we get overexposed to the Cthulhus.
Right. We'll see you guys later, but if you miss us, don't be afraid to check out our channel and hit subscribe so we can be bestest friends.
And if you want to pick up any of the cards that we're talking about, swing on by TCGplayer.com, where we've got the best prices for Force of Will of the internet. That's it for today.
Signing off.